Now, I want to tell you a quick story. I got to my hotel here last night, and clearly the person checking me in was on autopilot, because she asked me for my credit card. I gave her that. She explained the processes of the hotel, how the bill had been paid, but I had to cover the cost of extras. I gave her the credit card, and towards the end of her little spiel, she said, "And would you like a complimentary newspaper in the morning?" And I sort of smiled and said to her, "That's going to be absolutely no good to me at all," and just grinned. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was on autopilot." Look, these things happen. I wasn't bothered. But what I was then able to say is, I've brought one with me. This device is something designed by a company called RealSAM in Melbourne, and basically it accesses the newspaper online. And it's designed, it's a dedicated smartphone. It's only got one button really, apart from the volume controls. And it's designed to cater for the large network of people who are blind or have low vision, so it's largely voice control. Now, they say you shouldn't work with children or animals when you're doing these sorts of demonstrations, but I'd probably include things like this. I haven't done this demonstration before, but let's give it a crack. Read me the Australian newspaper.
This is the Australian from today. There are 38 unread articles in the features section. Here are the headlines. 1. Reviewer outing from one of Europe.
Read me local news.
There are 28 unread articles in the local section. Here are the headlines. 1. Campaign to spook leader out hits the wall. 2. Killer should never have been on streets. 3. Modern families let their fingers do the talking. 4.
Read me number 3.
Modern families let their fingers do the talking. 4 in 10 parents are more likely to communicate with their children via text or email than by talking to them face to face. A survey of 2,000 parents, carried out by a technology company, has found the 21st century family keeps in touch via 1768 texts, 520 emails and 68 hours on the phone each year. Nearly half of families admit to using modern technology to communicate while in the same house. Many of those surveyed said they used the new technologies to gossip and keep tabs on their children, or ask one another to run errands. But researchers also found that 44% of those surveyed admitted they used high-tech means to speak to each other at home. Of those, 60% did so because they couldn't be heard shouting to another part of the house, but 33% admitted.
Pause. My daughter texts me all the time from her bedroom. She never leaves it. She's just... look, that just gives you a sense of... be quiet, Sam. That just gives you a sense of... and I hope you get a sense of my excitement at being able to wake up in the morning, roll over as others in the hotel do, pick this up and have the newspapers there and enjoy them with my morning coffee. But for a person perhaps who has lost their sight later in life, not like me who's a bit of a gadget nerd, a single button and voice controls are pretty impressive. Let's just check some of the other interactive capacity of this before I introduce the next speaker. How do you have fun?
I'm satisfied just chatting to you. Oh, and I joined them.
There you go. All right. Thanks very much.